An inspection contingency is a very common piece of a purchase agreement. Right now, in mid-2023, we have seen years of inspection contingencies waived because the market has been so competitive. We are seeing the market soften a little bit with higher interest rates, and inspections are back. And frankly, we love it. I much prefer somebody purchase a property with an inspection. It is great for the agents because the buyer goes in knowing all of the details. It is also great for buyers, of course, and sellers. It removes liability from you, right? As a seller, you will likely be filling out a seller's disclosure, maybe a lead-based paint addendum. You might even be providing city inspections. But the fact that the buyer has gone through with a fine-tooth comb with their own hired independent professional removes liability from you. So inspections in general are great. But here are some tips. When you're a buyer going through an inspection, pretend that you also own the home. We have to remember that real estate deals are collaborative. You have a seller who's trying to sell and a buyer who wants to buy. While we always want the best deal, it's better to focus on how can we get to a point where we both can live with the outcome, or that we both feel even kind of happy. So when you come at an inspection, remember, an inspection is there to help you determine if you still feel comfortable moving forward with the property as you put together your offer originally. If there are major items that come out of inspection that make you feel like, hey, I might have to cancel if this doesn't get taken care of because this is just too much for me, or something that should be working isn't. Major plumbing systems, heating, is the roof leaking? All things that maybe the seller doesn't even know about, but is actively damaging the property or is a requirement in order for you to live there. Those are things to talk to sellers about. Nickel and diming things just to get a deal typically doesn't go over very well. And frankly, you wouldn't want them if you were the seller either. Secondly, remember what inspections are. They are scary. We joke that inspection reports are like going on a first date with someone and having them give you a 50-page list of all of their worst qualities and saying, hey, do you still want to go out with me? That's what inspections are there for. They want to give you every detail of the property. I will tell you right now, my parents purchased in 2018, 2019, they purchased an, for all intents and purposes, new construction home. The home was about 1.5 years old. Their inspection report had 50 pages. 50! There was very little wrong with the home. They had a few gaps and cracks and, hey, we got to just service this furnace because it's not optimally performing. But it was 50 pages of loose screws and dumb little fixes. And what it did is it created a honey-do list for the weekend, right? One of your partners goes out and fixes those screws or taps in this piece of wood, or you hire a handy person here and there to complete the list over your first couple years of ownership. A lot of it is things that you just need to kind of watch, wait, and evaluate over time. Inspections are never meant to show you how the house needs to be perfect. It's there to give you a nice list of things to tackle to make sure you stay on top of maintenance. And of course, there's always those instances where it finds out something major. And then you have to decide, do I want to move forward? Do I need to negotiate this repair in order to move forward? Or is there just enough that I need to cancel? We love inspections, but use them wisely. If you are looking to buy in the Twin Cities metro area, our group is very well versed at homes, specifically old homes, which require a very specific tolerance in inspections. We can guide you through what's normal, and we can help you find an excellent inspector so you feel confident in purchasing your property.